like, well, we better not touch anything because this is freaking crazy that it works.
Yeah, and then the only problem was trying to find a way to host it afterwards. So
Yes. So we log
we,
console.log, let's go, girls.
yep.
We create a Twitter object, connect to the Twitter API, npm install twit. Okay.
And this is
Colon.
us, yeah, creating an object such that, like, now from now on, we can call things through this object we've created. My God, I remember all of this now. Yeah, getting the
Okay.
requiring the config.js, so don't show config.js.
We're,
Um,
we need the
because
stream of the statuses. We're filtering it to track bot underscore Shania. So to give you all some context, we created an account, bot underscore Shania. We had to go into that account, make it a developer account. Oh my God, there was a super annoying thing. We should give this feedback
oh my
to some people
God,
I know
that's
at
right, the
Twitter.
keys.
The keys really screwed us up, y'all. That was part of the reason, PJ, why I was thinking maybe on another stream we build one from scratch, because that hang up like was life or death for us. Like we almost threw our computers out the window.
I think it was you that was like,
I was
"Well,
like,
why isn't the key working anymore?" And I was like, "Well, why wouldn't a key work anymore?" And then I was like, "Well, let's just redo them." And we just redid the keys. And then
well,
someone told us or told you like, "Oh, I think," or we found someone else that
we
was like,
figured
"Oh
it out
yeah,
because later I talked to my boyfriend Ty, who's a much more experienced developer than me, who used to work at Twitter and deals with APIs a lot more, was like, oh yeah, like that's pretty common practice. And I was like, yeah, but like think about the common PJ here, like, and the
yeah."
common
Think
clothes who's
about
inflated
me.
this.
How does this affect me?
Now looking for tweet events. Okay, stream on tweet event. Okay, so what is this doing? We're saying
Okay, so
stream dot on.
we created the variable stream,
Okay.
and that's equal to, so we have t equals a new twit config, so we've got a new twit object. We created the first twit object called twit,
Okay.
then we made a new one called just t, and then we're setting up a user stream. We're basically saying we're tracking bot Shania. We're looking for anytime bot Shania's doing something, right? So this is our bot that we're looking for now.
Oh, I
So,
zoomed. Thank
oh, did you?
you, chat. Thank you, Pete
How do you
Cape
do it?
Cod. It's
Command
a
mouse
command
wheel.
plus.
Nice. Must
Dang,
mean
so cool.
doesn't work on a PC because I. Oh, there I go. Oh, I was able to do it on my PC too. Oh God, I did it too much. Oh God.
Just zooming in on the word Shania.
Yeah.
Okay, so we
So
did that.
yeah, you take your variable that's set to be the most recent twit object t.stream, and inside we're looking for statuses that are filtered by Shania.
Okay.
Then stream.on a tweet string, and then tweet event, and that's a variable that we run with down here, the function tweet event, which we define.
And that's saying, okay, so this one.
That's line 18, I believe, if I remember correctly, actually allows the tweet to be sent.
Okay.
Because it's based on the function tweet event down here on line 21 that we are passing into stream.on.
Which is giving us the variable reply to. Oh, this is okay.
Those
Yes.
Yeah, those are our variables that we need
It's
in order
all
to make stuff work.
all coming back to me now. Oh no, that's
Do you know who wrote that song?
Celine Dion sings it.
Right, but it's a cover.
Meatloaf?
The guy who wrote Meatloaf's songs, Steinman. Every Meatloaf song has this feel to it, and I always thought it was weird that Celine Dion song, I'm like, this almost sounds like a Meatloaf song. Jim Steinman wrote all these Meatloaf songs that are about like riding Harleys and smashing guitars into humans and stuff.
I will say, big regret that I have about last time I was in the UK. Gosh, way over a year now. Citizen of the UK here. They were doing Bad Out of Hell the musical on the West End when I was there, and I could have got tickets for it, and I kicked myself every day.
You should have.
So what we were doing was we're replying. This was the function that we built that when people said impressive.
We had tried to create an array. Our original idea was we'll make an array.
Mm-hmm.
And if any of the words in the array, we were going to run through the array every time until it found one of those words or didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And we ended up abandoning that because down here, starting on line 41, we found a simpler way to do it. We created a variable str, and that equals text, which is the text of the tweet. And we defined that in line 34.
We did a good job at this.
Listen, like, this is going on my resume when I'm like, yes, I can do things.
It's all coming back to me now. Okay.
So yeah, so we created that variable text. That's the text of the tweet. So now string equals str equals text, right? Now we take str and we split it based on spaces. And that turns that into an array from with stopping points at the spaces in the tweet. So whenever you tweet something, this will grab it, right? It'll take all the words in it. If there's a space, it turns it into a single element in an array.
Mm-hmm.
We made the constant impressive, which is, oh god, that's a unnamed function. Is that what it's called in JavaScript? It's
so
a
wait,
type of function
tweet,
that exists in a single line.
The tweet that we're passing in, that's the tweet that that's the at Shania bot response, right?
Yes. If it's at Shania bot, it grabs it. It runs this whole function. If it's at Shania bot, it runs the function.
We should clean up. We're going to clean up the notes on all of this in open source.
Yeah,
we literally don't pay attention to the notes here. We like copied and pasted it from Stack Overflow. Truthfully, I mean GitHub, but still
from GitHub.
Okay.
Yeah, impressive is another function in line 43, and it takes a element that goes to. It takes the element and it checks if it's equal to the word impress.
Yes.
And we found out that just having impress is enough, because if it matches those 7 letters, it goes, yep, you're good. And
I believe the reason why we maybe even paused on building this is then PJ and I got in a deeper discussion about like O-of-N and like running efficiency time and everything. So I'm really proud of us for doing it that way with impress. I'm like, oh wow, we already thought about these things. Okay.
Yeah.
Var, is it impressive? Great naming us in the past.
Solid, right? Yeah. Is it impressive? Takes tweet as an array from up here on line 42, and uses the is that called a function or is that called a method dot sum? And it checks if it checks that function impressive. It checks to see if the element currently
is impressive.
Currently, it contains the word impress.
Yeah.
And then it sticks it in the console log.
Yeah.
Because we wanted to see that output in the terminal for us.
We're just like, there's no way this will work.
Yeah. But then it did.
And then it did, and we're like, don't touch it. It's haunted.
In addition to that, inside this function tweet event is also an if statement on line 52.
Yes. Did we get this right? I don't remember.
That is, yeah, this is what works, yeah. Because this checks if the text includes tagging ShaniaBot.
Right.
And is it impressive is true, meaning that it contains the word impress, then it's taking, we created a variable called reply text, which takes at and name. Name is a variable that we created on line 32. That is the screen name of whoever tweeted at us.
I want to find it when it worked.
Oh, man.
It would be in replies.
Chloe, we can run it right now, and it would be working while we're running it locally.
I'm scared.
I'm scared.
Wait, when did we do that, though?
Oh, my God. It was like November.
So some people thought that our bot was really amazing and doing all this like really cool AI functionality, but it was just us responding to people.
It was just us like logging in as Shania and being like, "Hey, you're."
I guess I could do a Twitter advanced search for my name in Shania bot, but here I live. Okay, I found it. Okay, here's where it worked.
Yeah.
So this is what the functionality for anybody who's just joining us. We built this bot called Shania bot. You can check it out at bot_Shania. It tweets, "Let's go girls," every day at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And what we are doing today is we're picking up where we left off on this code that we wrote that, in theory, when you tweet at it and ask if it's impressed, it will say that don't impress me much. And it worked this time. We love this comment here.
Mm-hmm.
Knew this response is coming to that Brad Pitt doesn't have Twitter. Okay, so you're Brad Pitt. Okay, so in theory,
if you ran this locally right now, Chloe, people in the chat could ask Shania about if she's impressed, and she would reply, and we could see the output.
Yes.
In our
Let's
terminal.
do it. Should I do it? I just ran it up here, right? Is that how we did it last time? We just ran it?
You have to run it because it's Node. You have to. It's like Node.
We have to run it like. Yeah. Let me get. Let's see. Oh, I think it's running now. I think. Let's see.
Yeah, it said "Let's go, girls," so it should be running. So
let's see. Do I just tweet at it?
I'm gonna do it too and see if it happens. But my computer is so slow. We'll see what happens.
We're gonna like overload it. There's so many people tuning in.
That's right.
Are you impressed, girl? I'm gonna do some eyes, emojis, and guitar, and
man.
music, and gotta go all out, man.
You gotta. Why wouldn't you?
Oh, let's see how. Did it work? Did it work?
It takes a second.
Okay. It's sleeping.
Remember, it has to like all spin up and stuff.
Okay.
It'll be so embarrassing if it didn't happen.
Oh my god, it will be really funny.
But also, like, it'll be perfect too. Check the output. What's the output say?
Oh, that's a good question. False. False. Rude. I will contact the Attorney General.
The Attorneys General.
Okay, let's see what's going on here. What could be false? What are we returning a Boolean on?
The bool is it impressive? We tested this because we tested it with more than just impress.
But what did we say? Okay, let's go back to that tweet where it worked. What did we actually ask it? Because maybe it's just the word impress. Maybe we didn't get it working, so it went through the.
I could have sworn that we had done something else.
Let's see.
This is embarrassing.
See, it was a witch spell. It was a witch's spell.
Those witches. These dang witches. I got her. Impress works, but for some reason impressed didn't.
I just think you know what, dude? I think we just didn't finish that function. That I think we had the idea to have it iterate through impress, and we were like, we'll come back to it. You know what I'm saying? Because look at when it worked.
We did save.
Me. Let's see. Because when I tweeted at it back in, gosh, this is a while ago.
Yeah, it was what, like November?
Impress. I used impress when it worked. So
I thought we had used impressive. All right, so we have it working for impress.
Okay. Let's try it with. Okay, now I'm going to delete that tweet before anybody sees it. How embarrassing.
Yeah, that's right. All you people, don't tell nobody.
Gosh, don't tell anyone. They're going to be like, is she okay? Just like,
I do like that our bot is like, no, it's really not impressive, actually.
It's not impressive at all. Oh, does this impress you? Or, oh my god, you know what would have been really funny, PJ? If I had accidentally tweeted the real Shania tweet. Like, this is taking a long time.
We need Shania to retweet our bot.
I mean, I think that she does know about our bot because I swear that tweet was about us.
I was
on the inauguration. Happy Anagi Dog to everyone.
Happy Anagi Dog. I guess we do, because we turned it into tweet as an array. Oh, I think we might have. Might be that we're going to take const impressive in line 43.
It worked.
With a different word?
With impress.
Oh, yeah. With impress, it works. Oh, God, my computer. Sorry about that. My computer went haywire for a second.
Oh, I didn't even notice. What It's
The
Alive gif? It Lives. Is there like an It Lives gif?
there's like a, yeah, there's definitely a Frankenstein